Hey everyone, welcome to another artsy weekly vlog. We're trying to go to Whole Foods really quick because I need to get some flowers to dry tomorrow. But a little bit of a severe thunderstorm is rolling through, so probably not the smartest decision. He keeps saying like, oh no, it's fine. And then he has a worried face on. I'm fully fine with going home. I think for me personally, I will only speak for myself here. I'm a little bit hangry. Not in a hangry way, but like I'm really hungry. And we were gonna grab something when we were at Whole Foods. But now we're parked at a pizza place. It'd be cool if it just started downpouring right now. I don't know like what severe thunderstorms are like where you guys are. But I feel like in New Hampshire, when it says severe thunderstorms, I also equate that to like flooding and like flash flooding. The amount of times that I've been out and about, especially camping, when it flash floods is pretty surprising. It's pretty, like, it's a decent number. Basically every time I go camping, it's like that. So I have a little bit of anxiety with thunderstorms because I just feel like all of a sudden it could downpour and flood. It could be the chillest thunderstorm, like whatever, and then all of a sudden, flood.
Yeah. Wait.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I freaking say? Oh, just flood. Immediately flood. Also, look at the yucca plant.
I know.
It's all bloomed, basically.
Yep.
It's so beautiful. We ordered food in the parking lot of a pizza place and then came home. Because they said it was going to be 45 minutes. Anyway, it's pouring. This is nice.
I know.
Nice.
Oh, what's that?
Eucalyptus.
Oh, really?
We've done it.
We did it.
It's 8 in the morning, which doesn't sound that early, but we had to get up early to be here. It's actually 7:53.
Yeah.
So we're still in the 7th hour.
I mean,
Shut up! We're at Home Depot because it is July 15th and they announced that they might be getting more of those 12-foot, is it 12?
I think so.
The 12-foot skeletons. So I'm literally here just to see if they have the 12-foot skeletons, and if they do, hopefully it fits in the back of the car because I really want one. And this is the first Halloween that I will be living in a house that I'm able to like decorate the outside. So to celebrate that, I would like to get a 12-foot skeleton. I don't think that that's that big of a deal.
Yeah. Agreed.
Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna run inside, see if they have anything. For some reason, I thought that there was gonna be like a ton of people here running out with giant skeletons, but there's kind of nobody.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
What if they don't have them at all?
That'd be pretty funny. Let's be honest.
They said that they were gonna have them today. I'm sure different locations get.
Yeah. But maybe not.
Yeah. Cross your fingers. Oh, golden froggy. Very Very cute. All right, 'tis sometime later. Same day though. We came home. No, okay. Let me back up a little bit. We went into Home Depot. They had nothing, not even a whiff of Halloween or any kind of like just holiday decor, anything like that. They had nothing. So we went back out to the car and I looked it up and I wanted to see because I was going off of what Ricky had told me. So I was like, if he was wrong, I would be really annoyed that I got up so early for nothing. But they did announce that July 15th was going to be a day that they would restock. So then I went to their website, and every time I tried to click on the 12-foot skeleton, it would say that, like, oops, you know, the thing you're trying to click on is broken, we're trying to fix it, whatever. Like, the link wasn't working. I poked around on the website more, and I found, like, sort of, like, I was looking at the other 12-foot thing, the pumpkin head one, and it was, like, related items, and I saw it, the skeleton one, so I clicked on it, and it worked. And then I saw how expensive it was. I don't know why I thought it was $150. Was it $150 like last year or maybe the year before or something? And then they saw how many people bought it and then they hiked it. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it was $300 the entire time. I don't know. We had a long debate in the car. I did end up getting it. I'm very excited to get it. We're not able, so I did in-store pickup, which I think actually was the only option. But we can't pick it up until obviously it's ready, but it said between September 2nd and the 12th, which is fine. I was going to decorate for Halloween, probably like beginning of September, so maybe it'll be the perfect time. 12-foot skeleton. I'm so excited. So I know that that sounds ridiculous, but I've never lived in a house before, and I saw like everyone last year that had these things, you know, the skeletons, and I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to get one someday. I feel kind of guilty about it. Anyway, I know I don't have to justify this, especially to you guys. I think I'm just trying to justify it to myself because I feel guilty for getting a 12-foot tall skeleton. But also, Sean and I are splitting it, so it kind of makes it 150, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna get away from trying to justify something that's a little difficult to justify. We are about to get started on the next video. I'm pretty excited for this one. By the way, before I go into blabbering all about this, if you didn't see last week's video, it was all about making this. It's a Stranger Things inspired gate to the upside down, but I made it floral instead of like gross tentacles and flesh. I made it floral and vines, but still creepy. And yeah, it was so much work, but it was so, like, I kind of discovered something with that project, and it's that I want to do more involved projects and really, like, enjoy the process, because right now my process is literally just get it done to make it in time to upload for a video, and I'm kind of sick of that. It doesn't feel good. It feels rushed and it feels cheap, and I don't know, maybe this is a bad decision, but I kind of want to go to either bi-weekly uploads or, and I'm sorry if I talked about this last week, but I either want to go to bi-weekly uploads or uploading when I have a video ready, because the uploading of once a week is really difficult for art. It is really difficult to bust them out that quickly. And to do that, I had to get into that sort of like schedule of just get it done in time for next week. So we might be switching to that sort of schedule. Anyway, we're gonna get started. Hi.
Hey.
We're gonna get started on filming this week's video, and I have a bunch of flowers that we got. Actually, I can't remember if I showed you the flowers that we got at Whole Foods. All right, new battery. I was showing you the flowers that I got. So I got blah blah blah. I got a small bunch of spray roses, and then I found this sort of arrangement that had lilies, which I'm not a huge fan of. But what it did have that I just felt like I needed was this. It is brain celosia, and it's literally like one of my favorites because it's called brain celosia. Look how cool and beautiful. Oh, I love this. Now we've also got some Lizzies, some yep. And then I have no idea what this is, but I thought it was cool. And then I was thinking of just going around the yard and gathering some more flowers that are just kind of here because Whole Foods didn't have anything that I really like. So, got my tote out. I'm going to fill it with silica gel. We're going to dry some freaking flowers. And then, oh, I forgot it. I wanted to grab that dried, like, bouquet of flowers that's on the windowsill. Make sure you go watch last week's art video. I loved it, and I still do, and I think the idea is amazing, but it is one of the most poorly performing videos that I've ever uploaded. It is doing pretty not great as far as numbers. I feel weird saying that because I don't ever want anyone to think that I'm complaining or being like, go watch my video, why aren't you watching it? That is literally never my vibe. I think I just think that it's important to sort of talk about these things because personally, I've never seen any other YouTuber talk about stuff like this. And, you know, I find it hard to imagine that I'm the only person that this has ever happened to. Finding it difficult to, I don't know, be an artist on YouTube. And so anyway, I just felt like I want to talk about it and I kind of want to be open about it. So, I mean, you guys already know I've always talked about this, and having left, my resin work and choosing to not work with resin anymore, it really hit my channel pretty hard, and you guys already know that. But it is difficult when I work on something that I really love and I think is super cool, and then it's not shown to my subscribers and it's not served to as many people, but it does feel better doing things that I really love. So I've got some other things and dried things in there, so I'm going to pick from that, and that's it. I don't know where he went. He left. Alright, so it is even more time later, and we have done kind of a first go of sealing some of these flowers, like the ones that I already had dried. So this is the situation that we have for the drying, and then we're gonna have to wait like 45 minutes and do another coat on these, and that's kind of all we can do today while the other flowers are drying in silica gel in this tote. It's kind of all we can do, and I'm kind of uncomfortable with it. I don't know, it's gonna take some adjusting to upload, like get used to uploading every other week, because if I'm not uploading every week, it feels like I'm useless, like I'm doing nothing. I mean, it is what it is. Let's go upstairs, and I need to show you what I found the other day. Pretty happy and excited, never thought I would find it myself. Alright, we've run upstairs, which is like 10 flights of stairs. Anyway, I want to show you what I found at Home Goods the other day. I've been seeing people find these already this year, and so I was like, why don't we go see if I'll find it. Did not think I would literally ever lay my eyeballs on this blanket. Yeah, it's a blanket. Yes, it's a blanket with ghosts on it. Look how cute! I literally never thought I would find it. There was one like it last year that was it was kind of just like black and white, but this one's so much cuter because it's got like different colored ghosts, and they're like raised up and really soft, and it's just like a really nice blankie. Look at it!
It's amazing.
It was 25 bucks, literally steal of the century. The cutest blanket in the entire universe is mine. I can't believe I found it in mid-July. Actually, what I haven't shown you yet is some of the stuff that we finally hung up in our room. So yeah, excuse how messy it is. It's, you know, it is what it is. But so this is my desk, and then this is Sean's. They're literally right next to each other. Sean did this, so don't even try to say that I did this.
I did do it.
You did it.
Yep.
And there was a day that I was like, oh, I'm gonna go downstairs, and you were like, oh, but I thought it'd be cool if you hung out up here, like worked next to me. So I was like, okay.
Well, you were just
Cute.
like,
So our desks are right next to each other, and then we started what I want to kind of be like sort of a full wall gallery kind of thing. So like, I don't know, mixed matched kind of pictures. So we have this in the middle, and then we have some pictures from the road trip, some other art that I have, more road trip stuff, some more. It's just like Halloween prints that I love, and then like wedding pictures and things like that. So we've started this, and I want to fill it sort of across. I don't want to fill like the entire wall, but just have like sort of a weird rectangle of pictures going across the wall. And this is the beginning. Then we also hung this up finally. It was kind of just like sitting on the couch over here for a long time, but we finally hung it up. And I'm pretty happy about it. And it fits perfectly between these two windows. Don't ask about the situation over here. I don't want to talk about it. That's kind of it. We also put some stuff on the bookshelf over here, but it's not a lot. It's, you know, it's a few things, I guess. Something I do have on this bookshelf, if I can get to it, is this. Did you guys ever read these? Because I did, and I loved them. And I also had these rainbow ones when I was a kid. And then when I became an adult, I made sure that I also had the rainbow ones. Because look how cool. Scary stories to tell in the dark. So, actually, creepy stories. I read these as a freaking kid. And let me see if I can find the one that, like, freaked me out the most. I don't know if it's in this one, because I'm pretty sure there are at least 3 of these. I only have one. Sad about it, but happy that I found it. I think I got it off eBay. Oh, the art for these books is so freaking cool. The Thing. I should read these and see how, like, freaky they are. She kind of freaked me out, too. But, no, I don't think the one that, like, really freaked me out, I don't think it was in this one. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, it was the one with the scarecrow. The scarecrow that, like, comes back at a certain time of the day, and then the people living in the house are like, what the heck? And then it leaves. And then something else I forget the ending of it, but these stories are actually really freaky. So I'm honestly really proud that I own one of these. I have to get the other ones. This is what I want to show the internet.
you should.
This is my show and tell. I'm really proud of owning this. And it's the rainbow version.
Yeah, I know.
Of course I have that version. You think I'd have any other version of it? Come on. Alright, so Sean, how long ago did you get this? 2 weeks ago. Sean got me this super adorable plant. On camera, it looks fake.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. I suppose on camera it looks pink. It is so adorable and beautiful, but I have heard that these are very difficult to keep alive. Anyway, so this is very tiny. You know what's also difficult is getting like a baby plant and having it survive. Can I keep a tiny Hannaford plant alive? Look how beautiful! The like container it's in is this, which I think is pretty cheesy. It's this. It's so tiny, and obviously it's already outgrown the tiny little pot that it's in. So yesterday we got this, and it's just a white pot, but it's got a hole in the bottom. I feel like pots never come with holes on the bottom. They're always sealed, and that's you know, that's fine as long as you know how to correctly water your plants and not overwater them. But since there's no drainage hole on the bottom, you could be overwatering your plants and then it'll die. So the other day we found this, and we were gonna get like regular soil, that like the Miracle-Gro stuff, but for whatever reason I didn't want to. I don't know. Miracle-Gro kind of freaks me out because it's like it'll make your plants explode into blooms and it'll make your vegetables huge, and it's just like, no, dude. I just want it to be regular. Just be nice to my plant. I don't know. So we found this, and this is literally 100% coconut. What is it? What's the word?
I don't know. It's COIR. So coir.
However you pronounce that, but it's 100% coconut. Whatever. Fabulous. A layer of rocks. And now I'm gonna put some of my coconut soil in. Wow. This is what it looks like, in case you're wondering. It kind of just looks like dirt.
If I made it with coconut coir.
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 So I'm just gonna kind of create like a little hole where I will put my little planty. So I don't know why this has turned into a tutorial.
Yeah.
Everything I do is a freaking tutorial. All right, so with this like plastic container, I'm just gonna kind of roll it in my hands to like loosen it, like give it a little squeeze, and then gently I'm gonna kind of like put a ring around like the plant. I'm not squeezing it, it's just like a loose ring with my fingers, and then we're gonna pull it up, and this is what it's looking like. You know, the roots are already like so wrapped around it.
Yeah, they were on their way to root bound.
Yeah, I might like try to loosen it up a little bit. Maybe I'll do it into this. Wow! So cute! Oh, it fits perfectly in this pot.
Yep, it really does.
It's like the perfect size for it to grow, but it's not too big.
Yep.
To go from this to this,
I
look
still
how big
can't
it
believe
is.
it fit in there.
I know. Oh my, go. Okay, that was me. I was like, wow, it's peeing. I think that should be good for now. John's planting arugula?
Yeah.
The rug.
The rug. It's really quick, I guess. 35 days to harvest.
Wow, really?
Yep. That's what I want to do it, because I know most things were out of season.
Yeah.
It says that you can plant it in spring and then late summer.
Those are some nice dots.
Thank you.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
Fabulous. Hello, it is the next day. Actually, it might be 2 days later. I can't remember. It's Saturday. Anyway, I just got out of the shower, and I was thinking of giving myself a haircut. I did get this whole, like, scissor, like, hair cutting kit that came with all kinds of scissors, and my very own salon apron thing. Anyway, alright. Wow. I don't want to do anything like too drastic, obviously. I just kind of want to cut off my dead ends. And then I was thinking of doing some like sort of framing around my face because everything just feels like, I don't know, everything's like super grown out. Yes, I could go get a haircut or I could do it myself, which I find way more fun. Ooh. So yeah, these scissors are like the really cool kind that like actual hairdressers have. I just want to see kind of what this does. So this is like one of those combs that has like a couple of blades in it. So I'm just kind of going over that very outer piece of my hair that like frames my face and going down. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to use this, but this is how I'm using it. Cool. So it like doesn't cut all of it. It like kind of cuts it in sort of like a feathered way. So it doesn't cut like straight across it. Oh, I like these a lot. So it doesn't make like a chop, you know, it makes just like a sort of feathered cut. I know you guys are probably freaking out right now, but if you didn't know, the way that I treat my hair is like it grows back, and I'm very adventurous with my hair. These scissors are fun. Ooh. I wonder if I could use these. These are just like regular scissors, and do that thing that hairdressers do where they like kind of cut down and like keep it moving. Oh my god, I can. How amazing. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Just some like short pieces in the front. That looks pretty good. So I was just trying to do exactly this, just like a nice sort of like gradual like fade down into the longer lengths, and then have some little pieces up here, and then to be able to cut off my dead ends, which I feel like I did. Oh, look at that. I love that. Cute. So I'm going to do the same thing as this on the other side. Actually, let's compare it and see. Yes, so I definitely took off some length. I may even take off a little bit more. I didn't realize that I didn't take off that much. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Alright, it is the next day, and I've come down to the studio to check on the flowers that we put in silica gel. Look how beautiful. Look how cute. If I can get, if I can get this to electroform like properly and look like this, but covered in copper, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Like, it's gonna be so freaking beautiful if I can get this to be electroformed properly. It is very delicate. I think each petal is holding on by a thread, and so that is making me a little bit nervous, but I'm hoping that once I get it like dipped in the sealant, maybe the sealant, once that's dry, it'll also give it some, you know, like strength. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to go through my tote of silica gel and kind of pick out the flowers that are done. Some aren't. I put some lisianthuses in there, and those are not done. But obviously the spray rose is, so I think I have like 2 other spray roses in there. So I'm gonna have to go through and check to see which ones are done, because different flowers take different amount of times. I still didn't even say it. You get what I'm saying. Alright, and first go of the sealant on the silica gel flowers is done. And then we've also got the other ones that have the sealant and conductive paint done. So once I get another coat sealant on these, then we can get conductive paint on it tomorrow, because I think I have to let it dry for 24 hours before I can do the conductive paint. And then we'll be ready to actually electroform. Look how many we have. Is anyone surprised that I've taken it way too far once again? This is going to be the biggest mini metal flower bouquet. And possibly the only mini metal flower bouquet that will ever exist. My hair is everything to me right now. I curled it this morning because it did kind of flatten out a bit last night while I was sleeping. I'm so glad that I cut it, and I'm glad that I cut as much off as I did, because I had a lot of, like, it was long. So it feels really good to have like clean cut ends. My split ends were bad. So I'm very happy that I cut it, and I did the curtain bang thing. I was thinking about it for so long, and I was like, I probably won't do it right, and it'll end up looking terrible. It looks pretty good. I think it does anyway. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna end this vlog here because battery is dying and the other battery didn't charge overnight. So, plus, it is Sunday and I have to edit this vlog tomorrow. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Pinterest. Follow me on Pinterest. I am Artsy Madwoman, of course. You can also follow me on TikTok. I think I'm walking away from Instagram. I'm just so bored with trying to fight the algorithms over there. It's just, like, rude at this point. I can't do it anymore. I'm bored. Like, I'm bored. So, I'm over on Pinterest now. And honestly, I know that, like, you guys might think that, oh, she's just, you know, irritated with Instagram, so she's trying Pinterest. That is part of it. But also, it's honestly, like, I'm kind of loving it. It's literally all crafts. You know what Pinterest is. It's great. Why are we underestimating Pinterest right now? Especially with how Instagram is acting. So, follow me on Pinterest. I'm Artsy Madwoman. I'm also Artsy Madwoman literally everywhere else, like TikTok. You can also become a member of the Artsy Madwoman channel. I think we have like 14 or 15 members at this point. I could cry, and I'm so excited and grateful for you guys. But we have emotes, badges. We're doing members-only videos. I think I'm gonna get a sewing machine, and I kind of want to do like sort of an unboxing live stream with you guys and like set up a sewing machine with you guys. I want to freaking sew a dress. I want to make my own dress. So we're going to do members only streams as well. The link to become a member is down in the description, along with the link to the merch. Merch is really freaking cute. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. If you want to get a piece of merch, we have t-shirts and stickers right now. The link for that will be down in the description. I love you guys to absolute death, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Did that backwards.